Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back, fam. It is the season of all seasons. The fall and winter season. From October starting, maybe a little bit of September. It's time to bring out all pumpkin spice things, right? Well, here I am remaking my pumpkin spice cream cheese icing. This is not to be used over a cake, but inside cookies, okay? And to be used as a dipper. Now for my dipping consistency, this turned out to be great, okay? As you can see, I just basically use 1 pound of butter and 1 pound of cream cheese. Choose as you desire which which brand that you want, okay? And I'm just gonna mix those together. This is only my second time doing this, as I'll state or have stated before. So practice makes perfect, you guys. But for dippers, the icing consistency is great. I just personally do not like to see runny or thin cream cheese icing. You can get it thick, you can actually get it a really nice consistency, so that way it is pipeable, okay? I have not frozen this recipe yet for this version. The last one I did, and it was too thin. Even from the freezer, it was just soft. It was like soft little blocks, and it was sticking to my parchment or my wax sheets and stuff. So that's another reason why I know that that one was too on the thinner side from what I'm looking for. Because I am not a cakeser yet, piping this one into some cake sickles would be divine, because we don't need it to be too thick. I want it to be like that yummy smooth texture, right? Now you want to make sure it's well combined, and this is what I'm doing, just scraping the sides. Okay, this is just a small amount. Now it's time to add in your flavor of choosing. Mix that thoroughly, and you want to be careful not to over mix, but really a good rule of thumb, I would say about 5 minutes of blending is perfect, okay, before you add your powdered sugar. As you can see here, I was just showing you my consistency of what it's looking like even before I add the powdered sugar. Now there's another way I'm thinking about doing this recipe. The next time I do it, I think I'm going to do it without as much butter, like half the portion of butter, so it's more cream cheese. It still tastes great, it's all about the taste and texture, all right? And please tell me, what are some of your favorite flavors of icing, and what should I use next? Okay, so I stopped the machine. I wanted to test out my consistency with cream cheese. The last time I made it, it was good, but it wasn't as thick as I wanted it to be. I felt like the recipe that the chef gave me to use was off. I didn't know if it was maybe me whipping too hard, or it was too much extract, but I did not like how runny it looked, so I just added a little bit more cream cheese just now, and it already has a nice thickness to it. More cream cheese, I'm sorry, I just added more powdered sugar, y'all. So I'm about to mix this in there slowly and see how this goes as well. But yeah, whenever you need to add more powdered sugar, it's just like when you're making royal icing. You want to sift it in there and just go slow. You don't want to over whip. That's another thing about it. But I believe when it settles, it should be great from the mixer. So we gonna see. I know it's gonna be good. It tastes good. It smells good. Okay, so right now I know I'm sitting at about 24 cups. But just look at that thickness. See how slow it's moving and how it's just sitting there? Because I like to pipe my cream cheese in between my cookies. And if you're looking for cream cheese to put into cookies that you want to freeze and bake, it inside as well, you want a thickness. So really, when it comes down to it, just continue adding more powdered sugar. You already have your cream cheese flavor there. It's your base and your butter of your choosing. You add it in your extract. I say use a teaspoon. A teaspoon is definitely enough. I don't always only use McCormick's, so this is not sponsored, just so y'all know. That's what I have, and it's been great. Yeah, and then I'll show you some cookies. Here's an example of the thinner side of cream cheese icing that I don't prefer. Now here are my sugary pumpkin spiced cookies, fresh from the oven. They did cool a little bit, but they're still on the tray, as you can see. And now I am just going to take some time to pipe them and to make some cookie sandwiches. Now this consistency, again, this was the second version of my pumpkin spice cream cheese recipe, and it's testing it out. This is why I haven't sold this one per se. It was actually the gift. It was my cookie gift for the month of November. You know, and that's the great way to try out new recipes. When your clients are already ordering other things, I always give, at least that's me, I always give something extra so they can see other things that I have. And this is a great way to try these out. Look how delicious. They are delicious. Look how beautiful they are. Look at that. Go girl. Go girl. And yes, they taste amazing. But you know, you never want to have a cookie sandwich where the icing just comes spewing out. So I'm very grateful for how this turned out. But yes, thickness is always great for sandwiches and for stuffed cookies. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Please make sure you follow me over on Instagram at tubsoflove23 as well. And here are a few cookies that I made when I stuffed them with my chocolate ganache. This was also my pumpkin spice cookie dough, but instead of sugar rolling them, I basically just rolled them in chocolate chips because they were being stuffed with my chocolate truffle. And oh my goodness, it was almost, the feedback I got was that it almost tastes like a ginger snap style of a cookie, but it was so good. I hope y'all are having a wonderful and blessed holiday season. Peace and many blessings.